play. Watson impresses in debut 107. Lewis Reddick breaks down QB Deshaun Watson's performance in his first action in the NFL. 107. The NFL quarterback education of Deshaun Watson continued on Wednesday night with his preseason debut against the Carolina Panthers. The 12th pick of the NFL draft, Watson has impressed teammates and coaches with his grasp of the offense, passing ability and work ethic, but for now he is the backup to fourth-year veteran Tom Savage. Texans coaches should find a lot to like when they go to the film to review Watson's debut after the rookie showed poise, mobility and arm strength in playing 12+ quarters during a 2,717 loss to the Panthers. Here's a look at how his first action in an NFL uniform unfolded. Deshaun Watson walks into Bank of America Stadium before his NFL preseason debut on Wednesday night. Jeremy Brevidu's Today Sports. Deshaun Watson is working on his footwork on the field before the Texans' first preseason game. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson is on the field warming up before the Texans' preseason opener against the Carolina Panthers. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Panthers running back Christian McCaffrey and Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson exchanged a quick hug and returned to the work in warm-ups. The former Heisman Trophy candidates could be the most dynamic offensive rookies this year. David Newton, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson's family is at tonight's game in Charlotte to see his NFL debut. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson poses for a picture with Bailey Smith, the daughter of former NFL player Steve Smith Sr. before the game on Wednesday. Jeremy Brevidu's Today Sports. After Savage turns in an efficient 9 of 11, 69-yard performance, the Texans turn to Watson with 14:47 remaining in the second quarter of a 77 game. It's Deshaun Watson time in Charlotte and he comes out to a huge cheer. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Meanwhile, at Clemson, can you guess what our team is doing right now at NFL? At Houston Texans at Panthers. Pick.twitter.com/23 @Moj. Clemson football. At Clemson, August 10, 2017. Deshaun Watson opened his drive with 2 incompletions, including a deep pass where he overthrew tight end Rashawn Allen. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Texans go 3-and-out on Deshaun Watson's first drive at quarterback. He showed off his mobility by escaping pressure on third down, but his pass to Dres Anderson was ruled incomplete because he had stepped out of bounds. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson handed the ball off to RB Donta Foreman on his second drive and the Texans go 3-and-out without letting Watson throw the ball. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson was 1 for 3 for 6 yards on his first 2 drives. He did not throw the ball on the second drive. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson looks to pass during the second quarter. Jeremy Brevidu's Today Sports. After a completion to start the drive, Deshaun Watson overthrew a deep ball on second down, but the incompletion was nullified by a Panthers penalty. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson threw a nice pass over the middle to T. Evan Bayless, who was hit and fumbled at the Texans' 33. The Panthers will take over with good field position. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Deshaun Watson's 18-yard pass to undrafted receiver Riley McCarron looks similar to what the two have done in practice. Watson has found McCarron often in the first 2 weeks of training camp. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. With 2 minutes to go in the first half, Deshaun Watson is 6 of 10 for 62 yards. He has done a good job of throwing the ball away and not forcing anything when he can't find an open receiver. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. On 3rd and 3, Deshaun Watson eluded the pressure and overthrew Dres Anderson in the end zone. The rookie has shown he can move early in this game. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer. Can't tell if the crowd that has a lot of Clemson orange in it was happy or disappointed. The Panthers corner Teddy Williams broke up that 50-yard toss by former Tigers quarterback Deshaun Watson. David Newton, ESPN staff writer. Texans trail 17-10 at halftime, with his many penalties 10 for 72 yards as points. Tom Savage was 9 for 11 for 69 yards and Deshaun Watson is 8 for 14 for 121 yards. Watson has had some passes off target, but has shown off his mobility to keep plays alive. He has also done a good job of throwing the ball away when there is not a receiver open. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer Deshaun Watson rushed for 24 yards on 3 carries against the Panthers. Jason E. Mitchell photo. Deshaun Watson started his first drive of the second half with a quick throw to Donta Foreman for 4 yards. 3 plays later he found Akeem Hunt on the left for a 8-yard gain. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer Deshaun Watson's third down deep pass to Dre Anderson is complete for 19 yards. Anderson has been a frequent target of Watson, and has 4 catches for 80 yards. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer Deshaun Watson scrambles and scores his first NFL touchdown on a 15-yard run. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer Brandon Whedon is in at quarterback, ending Deshaun Watson's night. Watson got more than 2 quarters of reps on Wednesday night, and he went 15 for 25 for 179 yards. He also had 3 carries for 24 yards and a rushing touchdown. Sarah Barshop, ESPN staff writer that was a pretty solid night for Texans rookie QB Deshaun Watson. The quick passing game, boot, play pass and the ability to work through his reads. He looked comfortable running the offense. Plus, Watson showcased his mobility. That allowed the rookie to extend plays and pull the ball down to score on a TD run. Watson did miss on some throws, but the key here is the amount of reps he got tonight. There will be a lot of film to work with off this game, and that creates opportunities to make corrections. Matt Bowen, ESPN staff writer.